Right then, welcome back to Narnia, the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Right, so from my last recording, that we had some bits and pieces done, which was involving one new bonus level, as well as we've also reached up to 84% at the moment, indeed. As well as, of course, I did do a level that was called the White Witch's Castle. But there was one thing. I missed one specific thing, which is a shield. Yeah, we absolutely missed a freaking shield, which is a absolute load of nonsense, or I don't know, probably just a bit of lost memory or something in my mind or something, possibly. And so, with that level, we are going to redo that one, as well as, of course, I did do was some spending of course, bits of the level, of the bonus level of Follow Aslan. And as I did that bonus level, I didn't complete it, as well as, of course, as I did not complete it, I also spent some coins, which would be, of course, 100 quid. Nope, sorry, let's do that again. I spent over about 300 quid, I think. So let's just double check a couple of little bits and pieces in this level, or my last recording. And of course it looked like I did do a bit of spending, which was, of course, spend 50 quid on a specific thing, which was a nice little thing that could have helped me complete that bonus level, but it didn't quite help exactly. As well as, of course, I did spend 50 quid on, of course, one thing that was called Lion Hearts All Children. I spent 50 quid on that level, as well as I also did spend something else in the middle of that level, which was spend 200 quid on Ogre, or shall I say OGRE, and of course BANE, what are the spells exactly, and that was 200 quid to do a specific thing, which would allow you to push the circle and X button for either Peter or Edmund to do a good thump, or shall we say a bit of a good lot of stunts of trying to knock the shields off, or a bit of the armour that belongs to some enemies that is a bit more stronger than you. And of course, I also must have spent another 50 quid on VALINT Heart All Children, and I think I did that as well, as far as I remember. And then I skipped that level and then tried to do another level of a bonus level, shall we say, which was of course called ALIES, and with of course ENCLAVE. But of course that also had Peter and Susan, and that didn't go according to plan at all either, because I was doing a lot of fighting, and sooner or later some anger got in there or something, and then I just gave up. But also it could have been the recording. It was quite a long recording, so I'm going to try not to make this one as long, because what I'm going to probably do is try and collect the shield in this level, as well as complete the 2 that will be the one on the right of the corner and one on the left hand side corner. But also I'm going to skip those bits so you can't see what they are if you haven't played the game before, or either possibly you have already played it before, as well as might be tempted of yourself buying the game, or either play it yourself if you're still in your 18s or your 16s, or I don't know, whatever age you are, and you can say, yeah, I like this game and I'll have a crack at it. So yeah, first of all, what we're going to do is start this the witch's castle. We're going to try that first and finish that one off. As well as before I do, on the left hand side of the screen there will be some pennies, which would be up to 2,868, but you should be able to see the 6 now. So I would have said, as I say again, it will be up to 2,868, so you should be able to see the 2868 on the bottom of the corner of the left hand side there. And now you can also see the statues on the right hand side. Now there are 96 of those in total in the game for you to collect, as well as of course the shields will be in this level and in this level right here, and also in this level right here, and this level right here, and on this level right here, and one right in the middle down here, and another one with some more shields in this level, and of course one in this level, and of course in this level, and the final level would be this one here. Those are the only ones you can collect the shields from, but the other 3, they're... oh, let's try again. And those are the only ones will allow you to have the statues. And of course the only 3 that will be this one right here, this one here, and this one here, that will allow you to have the shields. That's what I meant to say before I got too far of saying bits and pieces in the middle of this bit here. But yeah, right, so there's those. So what we're going to do is finish this one right here. And of course, if you haven't seen the film or anything else for a very long while, then you'll be glad to know you'll be able to see some cutscenes as well when you're playing the game. And also, you will be able to hear some voices and bits and pieces. But also, if you can hear a little thundering kind of thing or thumping, that's just the wind. So I'm sorry about that.
Now, search the castle. every room.
And there's Aslan.
We must tend to all her victims.
All the victims, indeed. Here he is.
She did all this.
Yeah, the White Witch did all this. Naughty, naughty. Okay, right. So once again, what I'm going to do is redo these bits again. Because like I said, I have fucked up on this little last time. So I'm going to redo it properly. Just to show you exactly what you gotta fucking do. Also, one other thing that I could fluff up on is remember where the other bit is that I have done before that was not quite in the right way it was supposed to be done. Okay, so you have 24 statues and 5 shields. Okay, so once again, you can get Lucy or Susan to nudge the statues 3 times, whichever one you use, or either 2 times with Susan and 1 with Lucy, like this for example, like that, and like that. Right, also what you want to do is keep pushing the square a couple of times, 3 times to be precise, and also you want to push the R1 button to switch characters if you wish. And also, once again, you've also got Susan's horn, as well as also in the middle of the screen, before I went too far deep into the speech of things, there is a horn thing, and with the statues, when you whack them, bit the circle will go round the horn to say, sooner or later, I will be activated for you to do. And there it is. And of course, there is a yellow one. Right, there is 3 different colours included, which will be a blue one, will allow you to get enemies to fall asleep. A red one will allow you to find yourself to get a shield. And a green one will allow you to know you will be able to see a statue. And also with the musical tune horn that we've got, all you got to do is just push the circle 2 times, the triangle 2 times, and the X once. And once you do, Aslan will roar, and the centaur will come in, ram his belly against the gate, and kick the fucking gate.
The way onwards is open, doors are lead.
And doors are lead, as he says. Right, okay. Right, once you come in this area, you'll find some smoke. And also, you can press the circle a couple of times if you want to make a lot of racket. Oi, fucking hit me. So where is that thing? There. Where is that bloody thing? Okay, right, what we want to do is possibly smack the other ones of these that are free for you to whack, like the rhino that's over it. And once you do, what you can do is, unfortunately, get your bow out by holding L1 and square 3 or 4 times approximately, unless the smoke fucking hits you. Also, you want to use the L3 key to get the accuracy moved to another angle for Susan to hit a bit of this window out. And also, once again, there'll be some more statues as well, hidden behind the smoke. So you want to get those out of the way with your bow. And also some of these wolves that you're dealing with will get in your way. As long as you get Susan to swing around and around and around. Or you can get Lucy to ram her belly. Or her hips, whichever bit his is exactly. To hit him with. Once again. Same thing again. Circle, circle, triangle, triangle, and square. X. And you'll get this guy alive. And you open up the door. And you find another 2 statues over here. And also, I think you'll get a shield from where I just came from when you press the circle button. But also, once you collect the shields, you won't be able to get them because you've already got them. Also, once again, you got one of these things to drag across. Of course, this is probably the one I absolutely fluffed up on, but we'll find out in a minute. But also, what you want to do is drag the lit one towards the other one after the smoke stopped fucking whacking you, which is annoying. And yep, that's the one that was the one I missed last time, so don't forget to do that. Right, also you can use your lit one to get the smoke, or you can use an arrow to get the thing out of the way if you wish. But also if you use the light thing and drag that over to there, that will happen that I just did there. It will light the statue thing and it will come alive for you to do. Okay, so there's that. Okay, right. What you want to do next is get Lucy being dragged around with Susan by pressing the triangle when you're standing near her, and press the square to smash the ice. And also what you want to do is, of course, get the smoke to clear off by getting Lucy to go through one of these holes on the right hand side and left hand side, whichever side you start with. As long as you get Lucy to stand in the right angle for her to slam that thing. Same thing on the other side. Do the same thing. As long as you do. That will start to do that bit. And when you come down here, what you can do is get Lucy switched over to Susan instead, and fire a couple of arrows at the middle bit. If I just get the there up, there you go, you can see it. And then once you've done it a couple of times, that will all completely collapse. Right, and then once you've done all that, what you want to do next is try and move out of the way from the smoke. And you'll find a statue tucked over there. And also you want to make sure these walls just don't stop you, because they will. So if they kick the shit out of you, you might as well kick the shit out of them, just to stop them getting in your way. And of course the other statue will be over it. And also, once again, same thing, circle, circle, triangle, triangle, and X. Let's get Aslan to get another one of these things alive. Saying thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course he's going to use his elbow, possibly, or his wrist, one or the other. Right, also if you miss a couple of statues or a specific shield in this level, you can always go back and go and get the statues again, as well as collect the other remaining, of course, the shields. If you miss them, just like I fucking did. So if you missed a couple and you've already got some of those, you don't have to do those ones again. Which is why I'm going to try and remember where I got the other ones from. Right, once these things get in your freaking annoying way, what you can do is, of course, get Lucy to be dragged around the floor. Once these things are not in your fucking way as much. Which I'm going to try and get Lucy to get a bit more closer towards me, but shit, flicking responding. So what I'm going to do is get triangle when I've got Lucy towards Susan, and then press square to hit through these bits of ice, solid ice, and then what you can do is, of course, wait until Susan comes along, and then when she does, what you want to do is to stay over here as long as you can. Susan, where the fuck are you? There you are. Oi! Oi! Naughty. Naughty, naughty. But also what you can do is another thing you can is start from here, come back and get Susan to come a bit more close up, and then how have you fucking got her stuck in there? Oh well, I love it, I'll take it. Right, once again you could just attach them together and then just drag one of those, well, both of them towards one side, and then this time what we want to do is just stay around this area a little bit, just hit. There's a specific reason why, and I want you to do a couple of these. Eventually something will happen if you haven't been following along or haven't seen my last recording. That was not quite done very well. Like I said, I missed one shield last time, which was a shame. But never mind. Never mind. What is done is done. Okay, so further ado, once you kick the shit out of some of these around this area or wherever, once again, something will happen eventually. Also, some of these enemies will give you some health back, even if you're quite low down. And there it is, there's the bit that will fall off. Right, also when you stand here and press the circle, there'll be a music tune for you to get another another shield from. But I can't do that because I've already done it. So one shield will be there for you to do. Also, if you want some more coins, what you can do is drag these things across, if you wish. Right, also what you can do is, of course, press the circle again for you to get another shield from this area. But as I said, I've done it from the other area where I just come from, so I can't do that again. Right, also what you want to do is press the square at X when you get to that far bit, and then when you do, you've got fire arrows for you to get clear of the smoke. Also run out of fire arrows, so I'm going to have to go and get some more. Oi! Thank you. Right, I'll have some health, please. Also, Lucy will allow you to have some. Right, then what you want to do next is get Lucy or Susan to run the gate, but also, as you can see, there's an ogre in your way. So what you want to do next is just try and move around the place, just to get him to come to you. And then move away before he slams that hammer down. Because if he does, then he's going to do you. Ow. Right, also you can get another shield from him, which is a specific way. Right, the way you can do it, which I will show you how. Right, so once again, what you got to do is hold the square when you're standing quite near to this thing. Drag it. Also, what it will do is also stomp that fucking thing on the ground again, just to stop you. Right, also what you might want to do, if you're stuck with him in between the gate, which is probably where he is at the minute, what you can do is try and get in to move by coming back over it. Just wait until he fucking moves, but also you want to be careful when he's slamming that hammer, wherever it is, because if he does, he's going to stop you. The fuck are you? You stuck in there? Come here, you stupid fucking idiot. That's it. Oh, you're not out of health again, are you? What the fuck are you? He's fucking stuck in there, isn't he? And so's Lucy. How the hell did you get out? Can I just get a freaking thing, please? Have you got out of there yet? Got well stuck in there. Move. Thank you. Thank you. Right. So further ado, once you got him to move, oh, stop it, Smoke. There. You're not helping. Right, so further ado, as I said, before he stomps on the ground, or slams that thing, what's that fucking square? Oh, for goodness sake. Like I say, you got to drag it. Oh, stuck that freaking thing on the ground, isn't he? What's that fucking thing? Oh, get out of the way! Can I help him? Right. Oh, for fuck's sake, Susan. Girl. There. Right, also this bit can be annoying. But like I say, you got to drag it. But also what you can do is when you drag it to a certain point and you think, is he going to get me or is he not? What you can do is drag it or get him to come from where this thing came from. Attach onto it. Like I say, what you can do is get him to come around here. Like that, and just before he slams it, or just as he does. Oh, come on, grab it. Oh, fuck it. So like I say, but also what you want to do is when she keeps swinging around, what you can is keep that square button pushed in if you want, She ain't gonna fucking do it. Fuck it. Right, as I've done that, that will give you the shield. And then that'll be all your shields. So yeah, you'll be able to play a music tune for a shield in that area and drag that thing into that lighter to get another shield as well. So you can get two in that area. And also Mr. Thomas, yes, don't forget. He's betrayed Lucy, don't forget.
Susan, this is the Thomas.
And also, we've got that level completely finished this time with 5 shields at last. And of course, the remaining 24 shields. Statues. So the wrong number. And the same name. Right, anyway. 136 coins collected. And none spent. And once again, 24 statues. And 5 shields. And of course, the ranking is going to give us... Well, I was expecting that. It was pretty obvious what it was going to do. Right, so once again, what I will do is possibly complete all of the levels on the wardrobe today, if I've got plenty of time, as well as possibly gonna do the bonus levels sometime, if I feel up to doing one today, and possibly show you some of the things in the drawer, which has got some movie clips and bits and pieces in there. I will show you some of those as well, and possibly just do the bonus levels a couple of times after one of this recording, and possibly the next one after, if it comes to it, from doing the other ones of the 2 remaining levels that's in the drawer, on the wardrobe itself, instead of in the drawer, shall we say. So, as before, I did pay for Phoenix Heart. Oh, I only paid for 2 things last time. Okay, so yeah, 2 things I did pay for last time was Phoenix Heart and this one here. This is the only one I paid for. So once again, this was for 200 quid. No, surely not. What did I pay for? Huh. So it must have been Phoenix Heart that I did pay for. Well, I'll find out soon about. Right, also what we're going to do is not save this right here, because what we're going to do is, of course, do something else. Right, so what we are going to do first is just check the drawer, first of all. As well as, like I said, with some of the movie clips, like these ones here at the top, which is Pia, of an actor that's called William somebody, and Susan with Anne somebody called with the surname, whatever the name is, and Edmund, whoever the actor is exactly, and Lucy as Georgie Henley. A couple of other movies like The Making of Narnia and some other things at the bottom of the list, but the only way we can get this movie clip is to reach 89%, but we're only up to 86%. But like I said before, I will try my very hardest to make a 100% walkthrough. But like I said, with the bonus levels, they will start to fucking get harder and harder, as well as possibly wind you up, or either just to hold you up with either getting bored of playing the game all the time. But like I said, I'm going to try my hardest to make it 100%. As well as, like I said, with the bonus levels, I will probably leave some of them until I finish the wardrobe itself. That is the only two that's on the right hand side corner and the one on the left hand side corner as well, like I said. But for now, what we're going to do is leave the drawer and of course go to the Great Battle, which is what we're going to do next. And the best bit is up next for you to do. And it's all to do with decision making. And also, this bit will get harder, as well as it will be a lot fun. For you to do. Which one part is the statues you can use. Now, you have 96 statues to use. And of course, with these statues, they will be spent on specific things. There are 4 specific things. And first of all, of course, on my last recording, don't forget that we did do the Battle of... let's just double check what the name is, because I absolutely forgotten. And of course it was... or maybe it was the other recording back, actually. So yeah, my previous recording before the last one, what I did do was with the Battle of Beruna. So with that battle that you do, or level, when you do it, you would have seen some bits and pieces that will be in the parts of where you can get Peter or Edmund to stand in a circle for you to use with your army to do specific things. And this is basically what this thing's going to do. With all the statues you've collected in the game, or however many you've got precisely. And of course I'm going to explain a couple of things to these, what these are and how they work. So first of all, you have 96 in total, as if you did all the levels from the very start to the very end, or whichever way you did it, to have even less than me. But we've got, well, I've got all mine. So basically on the top, on the left hand side of the screen in the middle, there is of course one that is called Phoenix Strike. Now what this is a bird that is allow you to spend 20, but also this bird is gonna burn the whole ground. It's gonna burn the whole ground. But with that, it's not going to kill your characters. That includes Susan and Lucy. And you'll also have Edmund and Peter together. So they're all together. They're all with you. Okay, so you've got that with you. So this one is worth 20 quid, basically. But we'll say 20 statues. And like I said, it is a Phoenix Strike, which is going to burn the whole place from the ground, but it's not going to kill your characters, or burn them. And next of all, you've got this one here, which is of course Arrow, Barra GE, which is basically with your army that has their own arrows, and they're just going to fire a load of fucking arrows. I think that is gonna go across, or it could be going all the way towards you, I think, from as far as I remember. And also they're going to spend 2 statues, so you can do that. Next of all, you've got this one, which is a fucking fantastic one you can use. Right, and it is CENTAUR, and of course CHARGE, and it's going to spend 15 statues. And the best bit of this thing is, it's going to send a load of fucking centaurs all over the fucking place. And kill your enemies, basically. And the last of all is Eagle, STRIKE, which is going to drop a load of rocks all over the fucking place on top of your enemies. And they're going to spend 5 statues off you. So what I'm going to do is say that you probably want to grab hold of 6 arrows, or possibly 5 if you wish, but I'm going to go for 6. And of course the way you can tell when they're going down is if you look on the left hand side of whichever one you're going for. The pluses will go to say you've got 1, you've got 2, you've got 3, and so on and so. Next of all, what we're going to do is, of course, go and grab 1 burn baby burn bird for the ground to go to fucking pieces. And what I'm going to do is send 2 centaurs to come out to fucking play. And of course, what I'm going to do is possibly get 3 bird beaks to drop a load of fucking rocks. And with the other 19 that I've got so far, I'm going to probably say I'll grab another centaur and possibly... Oh, I can't do that. Okay, so what I'll do then is grab another 2 load of arrows. And basically, with all these 4 things you've got, there'll be a circle put somewhere. As long as you know where they are, then you'll know exactly what they are. But also, if you don't know what they are, what you can do is just walk around and then recognise the ones you've paid for and look at the symbol of what it looks like, and just keep an eye on where it is on the ground for you to press X when you stand just about the right place for it to be activated. And then basically that's it. But also what you want to do with the arrows, of course, you want to try and keep those as long as you can, because you're going to need those in a specific way. And of course this is the fun bit for you to see how I'm going to play out, or how I'm going to play it. And also there is Lucy and Susan with Aslan, and of course they're going to join us instead of just having Peter and Edmund. Right, okay, so first of all, your bird beak will be over there. You'll also find your rocks over here, your centaurs, and of course your arrows. Right, so first of all you'll have some bombs around the place as well. Right, also you'll have 8 of the original things, but also what you want to do is get Susan as well to fire some arrows at the bombs so you don't walk into those. Also, when you're standing near the things that you spent and you want to use, and you don't want to use those, make sure you don't push the X by accident, because they will run out. And then once they're gone, they're gone. Also this side, there is no time limit, so you're okay. And also you've got to get... I've forgotten something. And also you're going to want 7 shields as well. Sorry about that, I got carried away. Kicking the fucking shit out of these bastards. Okay, so before I continue, let's go to Peter to start with. And of course there is nothing for you to pay for, as far as I remember. Which we'll just double check. Also, sooner or later, when you get through part of this level, there will be some for you to pay for. Right, the way you can get the shields is basically stay alive, and of course get a load of pluses on top of a certain amount. Like I said, you don't want to stand too close to the bombs or by the of course the X is where your things you pay for. Also, don't forget, you've seen me pay for a specific thing for Peter and Edmund to do a thing, and of course when you fucking do die, you're gonna have to do it all the fucking again, but not quite all again, because what you want to do is find a checkpoint. So what we're going to do is stick with 2 rocks this time, and we'll get 6 of those things again, those arrows, and get the bird beak, 1 of them. What do I do? I'll tell you what, fuck it, I'll have 3 centaurs, and of course what do we do? Let's get another rock and stick with another 2 of these arrows. Also, like I said, you don't always have to go for the same things if you don't want to. It's all up to you. Also, you don't have to spend all of the statues if you don't want to. Basically. Also, the ones in the enemy at the middle, which is the jabbing dudes, which will be the one that's coming towards me, which is one I'm whacking. It's whack that one. But also, don't forget, you can always attach the children together if you want, but you don't always have to. Also, like I said, if you don't want to use the things you pay for and you want to save them for a little bit, then you can. Right, this time you'll have some of the small running things and the ones that I just dealt with, which is that one that's on the floor. Also, like I said, you don't want to walk into the explosive barrels. Lucy, getting confused. Right, so once again, all you want to do is try and take out the bombs with Susan's arrows. Also, I thought Edmund was over there, but apparently not. Also, what I'm going to do is get Edmund back in. Right, like I said, you can change your characters in with the R1. Right, also you have 8 of the ones with the little jabbing things, and of course the little small things. And of course this time you will have some arrow dudes in your way. Right, also with those arrows dudes, what we want to do is get Susan involved. Right, also there'll be 2 of a specific thing. Right, also what you can do when you're dealing with Susan, you can do with the arrows that I have paid for. You can do when you've got a load of things around it, you can use it to kick the fucking shit out of them. But also what I might do is move away a little bit for you to see. So like I say, when you've got the things. You don't always have to use them all. You can use them however you like. Susan, come on, move. Right, also once you've dealt with those, leave them alone. Nope. Go on, Evan, thank you. Not having any of that bullshit today. Right, there's a checkpoint. Right, now when you get a checkpoint like that, you don't have to restart all over again. So, every time when you're using those things, once you have found a checkpoint, and when it turns up, that says you're going to stick to however how many you've still got remaining after you use a couple. As you did see, I just used one of those arrow things. Right, also you've got the brown squawking things and ones that looks like a wolf or a shark maybe? Whatever they bloody up. Precisely. Right, once that's done, there are 6 thingies, white things, and 6 of the brown dudes to deal with. And of course, once again, we have got some more of those arrow dudes. And there's going to be 4 every time. Gives that. Right, what I'm going to do is move out the way. There you go. Look at that. Look at all that fall off. And those things will fire ballistic. God, stand on it. There you go, they all fall down. And all of those are fire arrows. That's what they are. Raining falling arrows. Now we've still got 1 left. I'm happy with that. Susan, where are you? There you are. Is that all I'm done? No, still more. I thought I had Edmund there. Oh. So like I said, with those fire arrows or whatever you spent on whichever things, you don't always have to use them. But also you want to use them wisely. Especially the expensive ones, like the centaur one or the fire arrow bird things. Also when you're using them, make sure you count how many of those ones you've still got left, because I must still have about 6 more or 5 more of those fire arrows left. And also don't forget my previous other recording I did do. I did spend 200 quid on the ogre thingy that will allow me to press the circle and X for Edmund and Peter to ram the oh shit, press the X button. Rocks are coming down, rocks are coming down, you didn't see that coming. Or maybe I did that on purpose, or maybe I was telling Forkies. So yeah, that's what those things do. But like I said, if you don't want to hit those things, just make sure that you're not too close. So that's the thing, when you're quite close, You can always trigger it. There's one more shield fuck up over there. Right, also with the levels that you do and all the enemies that pops up in the levels that you do, they're all going to be in here for you to deal with. So you just got to remember which ones are tougher, which specific things you need to pay for you to kill them, basically. So as long as you know which specific things kills them. Also, what I'm going to do is get these things to come over here. So you go around the circles. Have some of that. So like I say, you can use those as long as you want, or however you want. You don't always have to keep going for the same thing. But it's your own battle. You can do whatever you flicking well like. Even if you had a bad day and you're absolutely completely pissed off. Also with these battles and could have touched that button the wrong time. Everyone's almost fucking dead. Also, if you want to top some of the children's health back up, we can use a specific person, like Peter for example, and kick the shit out of the enemies and get some health from the enemies, and of course make sure he doesn't walk into them. Right now you have some ogres and some of the metal shield bastards. So as long as you don't kill a couple of those that's still around the place. Then feel free to have a better chance of kicking the shit out of them. Incoming! Incoming! So you see that coming, did you? Nah, don't think so. So yeah, you can do whatever you fucking want like, basically. I enjoy it as you can see all the carnage that's going on here. I thought the ogre would have had some of it at all. But, no. He's gone down now. Oh, Peter's fucking down as well, is he? Alright. Oh, that help's already fucking gone. Oh. Oh. Alright. So still you can always use Lucy's fire flower to do the job if you want, which you might do exactly. Also with the fire arrows that's on the right hand side of the screen, even though they're hidden, you can always just use those and waste them if you want. Also what I'm going to do is get some of these to freaking come over here. Come here. Move. Watch out. Don't say I didn't warn you. Also, I would have thought some of those things would have killed the ogre by now. Or ripped some of the shield off. Have another. Incoming. Right, now these should be all of them that's left, as far as I remember. So what you want to do is, another thing you can do is keep an eye on how many there are, and keep an eye on how many are coming. As you can see, there's 2 ogres, 6 of the shield fuckers, 8 of the brown fuckers. So what you can do is, of course, using rocks to fucking smash them all to pieces, especially the brown fuckers. They can have do some of that to kick the fucking shit out. Also, what I'm going to do, there's all the rocks gone. Yeah. What I'm going to do now, oh, they've got some of those. What I'm going to do is use a Firebird bird. Firebird incoming. And look at all that fucking go. There you go. How about that? How about a Firebird? Right, also if you count how many things you've got and all your specific enemies that are still available to fucking kick the shit out of, feel free to use it. Even if they're not fucking dead yet. And there's those dealt with. Also, I've got 1 ogre and 4 of them things. What I'm going to do next is get sensors in the way. Incoming. Watch out. Didn't warn you. And 2 more of the shield fuckers. There we go. Keep an eye on how many are coming. And we're going to use that. There's 1. And there's the other one. Right, also with the enemies, you want to make sure they just come a bit more nearer. Also, we're going to check how many shield. Oh, no. Got 1 more shield to collect. Shit. Right. So, probably what I'm going to try and do is trying to avoid the... That ain't gonna work, is it? I'll have to fight this battle again. Oh, what? Alright, I'm up for that. And that bit I said there, I thought the centaur fucking killed me. But, lucky the cutscene popped up before that happened. So otherwise I had to do most of that bit again. So there you go, 1 shield remaining. Of course, some coins collected and none spent. Now that's what you call fun. Kick the fucking shit out of them. And of course, another good, apparently. But if I got the other shield, then maybe it might have a difference. But still, when you've got the arrows to fire up against those things on the right hand side of the screen that would fire their own arrows, then you might be able to get your shields while you're dealing with the other ones that's on the ground. Which is what I should have kept doing while I was doing other bits and pieces in there. But too late. So I'm going to have to get another shield from there. Right, so next of all you will have some new things, which will be on Lucy. I will read out first, which is TRIPLE and TIPPLE, and that is £100, which is also gonna be for the Fireflower to be restored, which will basically completely fill itself up all the way top again when you've used it completely, possibly, if that's what it's confirming to. And of course, shield shower, or whatever SHOWER is about to be. But it's also fucking 200 quid. And also, it is going to be involving Edmund attached to Lucy to do that. And also with Edmund, he will also have the shield shower, or whatever the freaking SHOWER is about to be exactly. And of course, Susan will have fuck all, and including Peter. So yeah, that's all there is. Right, so I am not going to pay for fuck all, but I'm going to save it here for now, because what I'm going to make sure of is that I should have enough time to stay alive in one piece and finish this level, which is the White Witch, which will do. Now, and so like I said, with the other shield that I've missed on the other level I just did, what I'm going to do is do that level again, and of course do the White Witch in my next recording. For you to see all the fun that I freaking do on those enemies. Kick the fucking shit out of them. With the birds dropping rocks, a bird that burns the whole place in one piece, as well as of course centaurs running over things, and a low fire eyes coming down. Also, the White Witch has got her sharp sticks. And Evan's going to run straight in. And here she is, the terrifying witch. Okay, right, okay, so first of all then, before we do fucking anything, right, now with this level, you're going to have to do a fair bit of running. Because there's certain bits and pieces that will come in the way. As well as, of course, you're going to have to find yourself to collect 5 shields in this level. So, further ado. Right, what we want to do first is walk around the place. There's a couple of barrels. There'll be 4 barrels, precisely. And, of course, you have the White Witch. And she's going to hop around the place. And when she does, what you want to do is try and get her to stay in the middle with Susan firing 5 arrows, precisely. Oh, did that too soon. Right, okay, so further ado, let's just redo this. Right, also what you want to do is fire the 5 arrows, precisely. Also, I'm not doing it right, clearly. Maybe because you need to stand a bit more close up. No, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Sorry. Okay, so further ado. Right, what you want to do is whack her a couple of times. And then what she'll do is, of course, try and whack her own sticks and jump backwards. And what you want to do is get Peter or Edmund to whack up a couple of times. And then get Susan to fire 1 arrow and get Edmund again to kick the shit out of it. And then when you do that, she'll stay out the fucking way for good. For a while anyway. And then she'll send some other enemies to come into play. Like with the bird that dropped a rock. And also what you'll deal with is something else. And also what you want to do is be quick of doing something else as well, which I've forgotten. Right, when you've got a clear area, stand by it. Oh, too late. Right, so what you want to do is probably get Pete up involved. Ready to clear some bit of area. Especially the other ones that will come in the way. Also what you can do is get the birds to drop the rocks and fucking kick the shit out of them. Right, so you want square, triangle to get that bit out of the way. But what you want to do is get that before she, just as she jumps backwards when you've done Edmund whack her and get Susan to fire one out. What you want to do next is, of course, finally, with these tall dudes, which are these ducking things. Once again, in the level of receive Edmund, you have to do the same thing with these things. A lot of barrel. And the only way you can is, don't forget, is to make sure they stand in the right place. Also, you can lit a barrel and fucking whack it and hope and pray it'll hit one. Also, Edmund's going to fucking lose a health in a minute. I don't have any of that. But also, like I say, you can always push a barrel around the place. Also, if you lose any barrels, what you can do is just walk around a bit from over here and then come back and the barrels will return. Also, some of these other characters will start to wander around all over the place. Ow. Right, also you still need Lucy's fire flap as well, just to keep you on top. So you can stay alive. Oh, you're there. Well, you're dead. So once again, burn the barrels. Well, I hope and pray that they will stand quite close to you. And you can shove the barrel. Also, you're going to fucking die in a minute. So, I'm happy with that. Because I've got Edmund. Lucy right beside you if you're close enough, Edmund. You're going to go down as well, are you? Can I just get in here? Right, also, like I say, you want to keep running a bit. Also, Susan will start to walk into low farm eventually. So she'll try and fuck you up. So what you're going to need to do is mainly do a couple of R1s to keep switching it to her. Oh, I whacked the fucking barrel the wrong way around. So like I say, you can shove a couple of barrels, but also you don't want to push it too many times, because otherwise you'll get the enemy, your person, losing health. Also, probably what I'm going to have to do is do this level again as well to get the other remaining shields, because once you've killed a fair few other enemies, there won't be as many coming along when you get to a certain point, which will be here. Now, once again, you will have Edmund, Peter, Susan and Lucy. And at this point, when you whack up a couple of times, approximately about 6 maybe, and fire 2 arrows, you get Edmund to whack up a couple of times. Yeah, snaps her blade off, and she's going to stab her in her fucking ribs. And he's fucking dead, and she's going to sling a blade instead of an icy thing that she used to use. Right, now this time, this is the bit I was on about. Right, what you want to do is fire a couple of arrows. Oh, too soon, too soon. Right, I might be able to pull it off. Oh, just fucking want it off. Oh, hang on, maybe not. Right, so that's what you got to do. Make sure she's in the middle, just about in the right place. Also, like I said, with the rocks, try and... Right, now this time, what you want to do is try and clear the area up a bit as well. Don't forget, if you haven't played it already, do the same thing. Whack it a couple of times, smack the barrel, whack her with P up to finish her off as much as you can. Clear the area again. And then once you've done it 3 times, what you want to do is hope and pray that one character will stay a fucking life. And one won't, eventually. Which will be mainly Susan, so that's going to hold you up. Because eventually, she'll jump away again. Also, she'll try and do Peter as well. So what you can do is try and stand a bit more close up. And then once you've done all that bollocks, once you've done it 3 times, she will not do that ever again. And then finally, the other bit is, what you got to do is try and keep the area clear and make sure she doesn't get to you. And of course 2 circles, 2 triangles, 2 squares and X as well. But I think it's 2 X's. Peter's down flat. Prat. Oh, they might be dead. They're both fucking dead. Ah, they're both fucking dead. She's fucking down again. Get up. Get up, you lazy cow. It's not time for sleepy times now, lad. Ah! Also, you don't want to use the same keys either. Once you've done those twice. There's that thing as well. Also, Lucy's got to fucking get Susan back up again. Get up, you lazy cow. Also, some of the small midgets as well. They'll try and hold you up. Ah, fuck. Sometimes when you're so cocky, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. PR. Ah. Where's Susan gone? Fucking dead, I'll take it. And also with the White Witch, she'll slap that thing. And you're fucking dead. You're fucking dead. So, further ado. So once you've done that a couple of times, you fucking get that bollocks, you have to start doing that bit all again. And once you've done that 3 times, and still get one person still alive while you're fucking using it, and then get the keys in the right pan, go back to where you were, bitch. Right, wolf. That's my job. Also, like I said, you want to try and stay in the middle as you can, or get it to stay in the middle, because otherwise you're not going to burn her. Because once that happens, for a little while, she'll be going back up where she was before. And then you have to do that bit again. Susan, bitch, God, fuck off. Come on, do it. Thank you. Nope, you're not going to get her to go that way. But as long as you're quick, get off. Ah, she moved. She moved. That's the other problem it is. When she moves. Where the fuck are you? Oh, you're down there. No good falling asleep. Oh, you're still up there. Oh, right. Let's try that again. So once again, once you get her to stay in the middle, you can use the left or the right barrel. Doesn't matter which one you use. It'll be accurate. And then you can use... Oh. Clearly didn't fucking work. Or wasn't quick enough to get Peter involved. Those are the simplest things you can do. You're not going to make her move. Nuh-uh. Oh, fuck hell, she moved. Also, what you can do is try and get the barrel to move. And then smack it the other way. But as long as you're quick, then you're okay. Susan's still alive, just. Right, you lot get out of the way. Excuse me. Thank you. That's it, you just got to do that. That's all there is to it. As long as you keep an eye on where she is and try and keep the other ones alive, and especially Peter and Lucy. Peter and Susan, sorry, think of the wrong person. Oi, you're not going to make her fucking move. Oi, get off. Nuh-uh. I'll fucking whack the barrel the wrong way around. I'm just going to fucking move the other way. Oh, there you go. So like I say, you can try and move the barrel. And then when you do, Peter's down on it. Yep. Right, so once again, circle 2 times, square 2 times, the square 2 times. Oh, goodness sake, why have we got to go over there? Also, what we want to do is try and kill the enemies as well to go and get a bit of a clear space. Lucy, where are you? Not too close to her. Move, you silly muppet. Ah! Ah. Round 2. Once again. Save again. Do exactly what I said. You can sometimes move the barrel and sometimes you need to not stand fucking too late or too fucking soon or whatever. As long as you burn the barrel and get in the right angle for her to be burnt 3 times. And Susan's fucking down again. Lazy. Lazy, lazy. Not like me. I keep slapping these square buttons and triangles and circles. But what are you going to do? Fucking lay down. Oi. You're not going to try and fucking hold me up. Too late. Too late. Also, if you're quite close to where she is and you've got the enemies, you can always get them to get killed. Thank you. We'll have another one then. Right, once you've done this bit 3 times, like I said, she'll be all over the place. And what you got to do is try and clear the fucking area a bit more quicker and a bit more better for you to have a good chance of smacking the square 2 times. Oh, Peter, you've gone fucking down, haven't you? No, you're not. Alright, I'll let you off. Have you been hit? Yep. Good, 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 good. That's what I like to see. Now I've just got to hope and pray I don't fucking die and push the wrong fucking keys. Ah! Very fucking funny. So like I said, 2 circles, 2 triangles, 2 squares, and 1 X. That's all there is to it. Susan fucking got down again. Oh, you fucking muppet. Oh, you think, oh, get out of there. Thank you. Just don't stand in the fucking flames. Oh, these things again. So it's those things that can cause you a problem. Just Peter gone. Oh, you're fucking dead. You're fucking dead. Oh god, you're there. And Susan's fucking dead again. How convenient. Maybe I'll send another one. Ow! Susan, you dead? No. Good. Ah ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Ah. Once you touch these keys the wrong order or push the wrong ones that's already been dealt with, then that's the fucking end of it. Oh, you fucking down again! Stop going down! Also, the shield dudes are a bit more slop. Ah! Ah! There's a lot of hesitation. Clearly. Finally! And there he is, he's gonna kill her. Oh, there she is, she's gone. She's down.
It is finished.
And so he says he's finished.
I give you Queen Lucy, the valiant. King Edmund, the just. Queen Susan, the gentle. King Peter, the magnificent. May your wisdom grace us until the stars rain down from the heavens. Long live King Peter. Long live King Edmund. Long live Queen Susan. Long live Queen Lucy.
And there you go. There it is. The final level. Almost completely finished. Even I've got to do another bit more of that to get the other 3 shields, which basically kill the enemies and hope and pray that I don't die. As well as, of course, get the other one done. And also this ranking is going to give us, well, it's fair. It's fair. So there you go. Fair we have. And also we have got Sunflower. That's Sunfire, which is a bit more of refill speed of the fire flap that will creep back up a bit more quicker for Lucy. And of course, there's nothing else for anybody else. So there you go. There it is. Right. So there it is for today, I think. And we'll probably do some more. And possibly try and collect the other remaining shields that are on the remaining other ones that's still got to be done, which is the one we just did, which is the White Witch, and of course the Battle of something it said. And possibly we'll spend something, which will be handy. So what we're going to do is pay for Braveheart for 50 quid. And also when you pay for that, you don't have to do that on every single kid. It doesn't matter whichever one you do. It works either way. So we're going to fill all those health meters up for each one of those children. And with Susan, I think what we'll do is fast reload, which is allows Susan's arrows to load up faster when you're using a fair load, which will help with some of the bonus levels that I might do sometime, possibly tomorrow or whenever that is. Let's see what that one is. What is that one? I think this one is basically the arrows will be speeded up as well, a bit more quicker as well, for whichever kind of ones you use a lot of. And of course, I think we'll get Lucy involved, I think, with a bit of sun speed, increases refill speed of the fire flap. We will use that one as well for 200 quid, but also count the thing I paid for the other one just before I did that one just now. So sorry about that, but you probably would have checked it by now from there. And also what I'm going to do for a specific fucking one that I am going to struggle with the bonus levels, bits and pieces, which would be involving for me to use the Lion's Roar. I'm going to pay for that as well for 150 quid, which will help. And also we'll have the Square X to do that as well. And also when you do that, it'll work on Edmund as well. And of course, what we'll do as well is pay for something else for Peter as well, which would be, what's that one do? Can't work that out. But I'm going to say we will use this one here as well, which is the MINOBOAR with BANE for 100 quid, which will have the circle and X as well. And of course, I think we'll do one more as well. Lion's Lamp, or Lap, whatever AEAP is supposed to be. So we're going to spend 100 quid there, just to give me a helping hand of a specific fucking level or a bonus level that's going to kick the fucking shit out of me. Or piss me off, possibly. But yeah, once you pay for a couple of bits and pieces of the same thing that links up to a specific character, they will do the same thing. As long as you remember the keys and bits and pieces, then they'll do a specific thing. And that is enough spending. And we're going to save it here as well, with 89% so far on there. But once I save it, the number will creep up as well. Like I say, I will try my hardest to make a 100% walkthrough. Like I say, with some of the bonus levels, I will have a good try, my very hardest, and keep trying as hard as I can to complete it as a nice 100% walkthrough. And I hope you've enjoyed it so far from where we are at the moment. As well as you can see, the lyrics is sitting there at the moment. But also, what I'll do is probably do another game, but I'm not too sure precisely what kind of one to do just yet. As well as I have done some other ones as well that you might want to check out on my YouTube channel. And if there's any specific ones that you really like that I've done, you can feel free to follow and subscribe and all that shit, then you're welcome to. And we'll just have to see what I can think of, what to do next, and some other things that's popping in to my mind when it wants to. And so there you go. There it is. I am not going to leave you here just yet, because what I'm going to do is, of course, skip the lyrics. And show you at the bottom drawer where it will say where we are saved at. And it will say that we are up to 92%. That's how far we are at the moment. As well as the bonus level, the thing that is available, which is a movie clip, and also with some of the movie clips and bits and pieces that's in this drawer, I will show you them sometime as well. Like I said, possibly on my next recording to do the other levels that I've done that hasn't quite got all the shields yet, but like I say, I will redo those ones again to show you that they're all completely done, and of course show you the movie clips and have a load of fair few more cracks at the bonus levels as well to show you that there is a 100% walkthrough if I can. And once again, there it is. Narnia. The Lion and the Witch in the Wardrobe. So there you go. Once again, I will catch you next time. Take care.